What's up, guys? It's Technology Freak, and yeah, I'm actually doing this on my Technology Freak channel for those who want to know. I didn't get that Microspeak voice recorder as of yet. Some problems arose. But in the meantime, I got one of these. I got the 14-inch portable television, the Tyler 14-inch. I don't really care. As long as I got an accessible television, that's all I care about. But what I got connected to it is a Fire TV Stick 4K Max. So the button layout is the power button is on the top left of the remote. Now, if you guys have a Fire TV, this may be different. On some Insignia Fire TVs, I'm not sure if this is the same across the board, but on the Insignia Fire TVs, according to Gallagher 123123, the home row, I'm going to call it that, the back home and menu row, while it is below the navigation ring on the Fire TV remote that I have, the Fire Stick remote, it's above the navigation ring on the Fire TV on the Insignia. Below that, so like on my Fire TV Stick remote, it's the power on the left side, the A assistant button in the middle, navigation ring, the row with back, home, and menu in that order, and then rewind, play, pause, fast forward. The other buttons are volume up and down, channel up and down, and a button in the middle, don't know what that is. A mute button, there's a button to open recent apps, and then I think there are a few buttons to open different apps. And I believe that's the thing on the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. And remember, on the Insignia, I'm not sure what TV some of you guys have. Oh boy. I'm not sure what you guys have in the way of a Fire TV. But on the Insignia models, at least on the 24-inch, is the navigation ring is between the row with home and the row with play pause. And the power button is on the right instead of the left. Or the top right, or whatever. I don't know, but I'm just going to navigate with VoiceView here. Just navigate with the left and right arrows.
Alexa schedule widget, 1 of 3. Alexa notes widget, 2 of 3. VOD recommendations widget, 3 of 3.
I'm going to press home. Home's got a dot on it.
Home, 5 of 14.
Can you hear that okay?
Left and right to move between items.
If not, I'm going to turn this up.
Contains top level choices such as find, home, live, my stuff, apps, and settings. When an item gains focus, the lower portion of the screen updates to contain related content. Above main menu, contains featured content that periodically updates.
Volume 12.
This is the TV speech right here. I'll talk about that in another video.
Volume 14.
I'm just turning it up so that you guys can hear it.
Space, press and hold left, home, live, 6 of 14.
You just navigate by using the left and right arrows and go through the content. This should be like a Fire TV. So if you're See, this is why I kind of got this, to get myself intro, like to give myself an intro of what to expect on a Fire TV. Not that I don't know what to expect, but I'm just trying to see if I like it here. And if I do, I'm going to buy myself a Fire TV, like an actual TV with iOS on it, instead of just a Fire Stick. This is just to get me used to it. Because in all honesty, I have not used a Fire Stick on my own. So this is why I did this. So I'm gonna go to settings.
Space. Net Prime Video. Net Freebie. YouTube. News by MGM Plus. More apps. Press select to view all. Settings for Kenneth. 14 of 14.
Settings for Kenneth. That's my name. My name is Kenneth. I don't really care if that's like out.
Settings. Notifications. Row 1, column 1.
So it's in
Use left and right to move between items.
It's in rows.
Settings. Contains application. Preferences. Row 3, column 1.
So there are 3 rows of 4 columns. So it's a grid.
My Fire. Accessibility. Row. Help. Row 3, column 4. Accessibility. Accessibility. Closed caption. 1 of 8. Alexa caption. VoiceView. 3 of 8.
I'm going to go to VoiceView here.
Manage. VoiceView screen reader. VoiceView. On. 1 of 9.
On.
Reading speed. 1.25x. 2 of 9.
My VoiceView is
Adjust
a
how
little
quickly VoiceView
fast.
speaks. Verbosity. 3 of 9. Speech
Verbosity.
volume. Match device volume. Sounds volume. Match device volume.
You might
5 of 9.
recognize.
Adjust the volume of VoiceView sounds.
You might recognize a couple of these options from Android. If you have used an Android device, like I have, you'll recognize this stuff. You'll recognize the stuff from an Android phone or tablet.
Key echo. Characters. 6 of 9.
The device.
Adjust what is announced when entering text. Punctuation level. Sum. 7 of. VoiceView tutorial. 8 of 9. VoiceView tutorial.
VoiceView
Are you new to
tutorial.
VoiceView on Fire TV Stick 4K Max? Press the play pause button on your remote to continue the tutorial. The
go
play
and
pause
do
button
this.
is the middle button in the bottom row of 3 small buttons. To exit the tutorial, press the fast forward button. The fast forward button is the right button in the bottom row of 3 small buttons.
Okay, I'm going to press that.
Locating buttons on your remote. The small button in the top corner of your remote is the power button. The small button just below in the center is the microphone button. You can press and hold the microphone button to search by voice or make an Alexa request. Below this, the large round button inside a ring is the select button. The ring around the select button is the navigation ring and is used to navigate up, down, left, and right. The top row of 3 small buttons, from left to right, includes the back, home, and menu buttons. The second row of 3 small buttons, from left to right, includes the rewind, play/pause, and fast forward buttons. The lower portion of the remote includes buttons for volume, apps, and other features. After finishing this tutorial, you can hear the names and descriptions of buttons on your remote at any time by holding down play, pause, and pressing select. To continue, press select, or press any other key to hear this. Tips. Use up and down to move between tips. When done, press and hold select to exit the tutorial. Enable or disable VoiceView by holding the back and menu buttons for 2 seconds. Interrupt VoiceView speech with a long press of the play/pause button. Adjust VoiceView speech rate and volume by holding down play pause button and pressing up, down, left, or right. To learn the names and descriptions of buttons on your remote, hold down play pause and press select. Play pause is the middle button in the bottom row of 3 small buttons. Select is the center button inside the large ring. Repeat content and usage hints by pressing the menu button. To access standard menu functions, press the menu button twice quickly.
And if you want to access the tips on your Fire TV or other Fire Sticks, because this is probably different from what you guys have, go to the VoiceView tutorial, go through the location buttons thing, and then go through the tips. use up and down arrows to navigate.
To enter or exit review mode, hold the menu button for 2 seconds. In review mode, navigate with the left and right buttons, and adjust granularity with the up and down buttons. To adjust any voice view setting, go to Settings, then Accessibility, then Voice View. If your remote has a voice button at the top, you can search or launch apps by speaking while holding the voice button. To enable audio description by default, go to Settings, then Accessibility, then Audio Description. To enable audio description by default, go to Settings, then Accessibility, then Audio Description. To exit the tutorial, press and hold Select. Use up and down to move between tips.
And that means you're at the end of it.
To exit the tutorial, press and Voice View Screen Reader, Voice View Tutorial, 8 up. Home, 5 of 14. Use left and right to move between items. Main menu
And
contains top-level choices such as Find, Home, Live, My Stuff, Apps, and Settings. When an item gains focus, the lower Home, 5 of 14.
okay. That is the video I'm using VoiceView on the Fire Stick 4K Max. For those who want to know what I got and what I'm looking at. So, hope you enjoyed this. This is Technology Freak, and I will be back with another video in the future. Later.